Keeping pace with this momentous realization, in November, when I turned 52, I thought I should do away with the tag of being a superstar. Instead, I should work towards the tag of being a legend.
The question really here is, after all these years, and now after the success of Pathan and now recently Jawan, is Shah Rukh Khan a legend? Well, I really don't think so. That's quite a stretch. But I always used to wonder if Shah Rukh Khan is an actor who is a businessman, or is he a businessman who is an actor, right? And off late, it's becoming very clear to me that he's more of the latter. He's more of a businessman who does a lot of acting, right? A couple of years back, there was a debate on Bollywood movies, profitability, business, and so on. And Shah Rukh Khan was in the panel. And watch what he said, right? There was some kind of a tussle that was going on between Arnab Goswami and Shah Rukh. And Shah Rukh gave a very appropriate response. Take a look at that.
No, Shah Rukh, you started by saying we are not businessmen, we are content creators. You have mentioned profit 3 times in the last 5 minutes.
Business.
Secondly, on a lighter side, don't react.
मैं बताऊं, गुर्बत में creativity नहीं होती. मैं सबको बोलता हूं, first get rich, then become a philosopher.
The second thing is,
I truly believe that. Yeah.
second thing,
That statement that he made shows the true business side of him, right? And उस बात में थोड़ी बहुत तो सच्चाई है यार. If you are poor और तुम्हारी जेब में पैसे नहीं है, you can't think creatively. Leave that. You can't even think straight sometimes, right? It may not be universally applicable, but कुछ तो सच्चाई है उस बात में. And that's a great take-home message for a lot of people. That's one of the things I like about him, right? When he's in interviews, sometimes he makes these statements with a straight face. He might sound arrogant. And there is a dichotomy when it comes to his fan following. There are people who love him to death for his acting capabilities and his charm and his screen presence, right? But there are people who hate him for his arrogance. And I think that arrogance is because he's a superstar. He's surrounded by a lot of people. And that's his personality, right? He comes across as a straight shooter. And I like that. And जब भी गलतियां भी करता है ना, he admits that. Even, in fact, his last 3 movies before Pathan that bombed, right? Jab Tak Hai Jaan, Fan, and the third movie was Zero, right? Zero was a total zero, right? All these 3 movies completely bombed. But he sat down in interviews and he said what a stinky job he did. He goofed about it and he said, मुझे अपने आप को सुधारना है यार. And that's exactly what he did with Pathan and Jawan, right? And now Dunki is coming out. And I'm hoping that because it's a Rajkumar Hirani movie, that's going to be fantastic as well. But I'm really happy for his success. Pathan was a huge success, and now Jawan is going to be a stellar movie, and that's what we want to review today, right? Just to give you a brief premise, Jawan is a story about Vikram Rathod, played by Shah Rukh Khan. He's a jailer. He runs a rogue operation along with 6 women. And without giving away the story too much, he and his dad, played by Shah Rukh Khan again, and also called as Vikram Rathod, fight a common enemy called Kali, played by Vijay Sethupathi, the very popular South Indian superstar. There are a lot of surprises, twists and turns, flashbacks, typical Attlee movie, right? If you've seen Attlee's Bijil and Mirsal, all the South Indian movies that he makes. He's a fantastic director, but he's very heavy on flashback related type of stuff, right? And that's what you see here too. There's a lot of twists and turns. It keeps you at the edge of the seat. There is a lot of messaging by Shah Rukh Khan to the masses. Maybe he wants to be in politics someday. Nevertheless, let's talk about Jawan today. I'll give you the good, the bad, the ugly. I saw the movie last week, so that you guys can decide if you want to watch it, if you have not seen it already, right? So here goes. Let's talk about the good first. Action sequences. Spectacularly shot. Although I wish the jump cuts would have been avoided, but movie ka one of the highlights was the action sequences, and it was spectacular. I really loved it. If you want to go and watch it in the big screen, and go and watch it in the big screen. Don't wait for it to come to video. Big screen में जो action sequences दिखते हैं ना, एकदम fantastic है. The other thing I really liked about the movie was the background score by Anirudh. Anirudh has always delivered spectacular BGMs over the last several years now. Yeah. He's become one of the stellar directors. I don't know how he comes up with the different packages for different movies, But again, the background score in this movie literally rocks, especially जो trumpet या saxophone जो use किया है ना जवान के theme के लिए was awesome. So I really like the background score, and I think that's one of the highlights of the movie. The biggest treat was Zinda Banda song. If you want to go and watch the movie, you should watch it just for that Zinda Banda song. And YouTube में देखने में मज़ा तो आता है, but Shah Rukh Khan's entry with his red shirt, oh my God, it was a treat to watch that, yeah. And this guy is 58, man. And he still dances so well. उस गाने को देख के ही मज़ा आ गया मेरे को. And I think that was one of the biggest highlights of the movie. So all these three things were really top notch as far as the movie goes. The other thing that really blew me away was the interval block scene. The sequence before the interval. I don't want to tell you too much about it, but क्या shoot किया यार उस sequence को. It was so creatively done. I think it's probably one of the best interval block scenes I've seen in movies lately. I think it was mind blowing, and it just makes you wait for the second half, right? मज़ा आ गया था उस sequence को देख के. So keep an eye out for the interval block scene. I think that was one of the highlights of the movie. The biggest surprise of the movie, I thought, was Vijay Sethupathi. I thought when I saw the trailer and the preview, मैंने कहा यार विजय सेतुपति क्या कर रहा है इस मूवी में, right? But I think he acted so well. So he was a surprise package to me, and I think he played the part of a bad guy going up against the two SRK characters, and he did a very good job, I thought. Also, the senior SRK का जो character create किया ना इन्होंने, with the peppered hair, cigar smoking badass look, wearing a denim jacket like I am right now. That's the reason why I'm wearing a denim jacket today. That was very well done. It was very creatively done. I think that's a great character for SRK, and I also see that that type of a character could be a nice spin-off for additional movies for him. But I thought the senior SRK was better portrayed and better designed as a character than the junior one. But both of them were really good. Two other things I really liked about the movie was Nayanthara. Nayanthara looks stunning, especially in action sequences. I really enjoyed that. And Atlee playing a cameo in the Zinda Banda song was very nice, I thought. He was wearing the same red shirt as SRK and did a dance for a bit. I thought that was really nice, and it was very well done. So those are the two things that I wanted to add on to my highlights of the good. Let's talk about the bad and the ugly. The storyline. I thought the storyline was weak. It was long for 170 minutes. It could have been cut short. I think Atlee is big on flashbacks, like I said previously, so he kept jumping back and forth. It kind of makes that storyline a little confusing. So I thought that was a negative from my opinion. The other thing I did not like, which was a big surprise for me actually, देखा जाए तो, Anirudh, the background score was really good, but the songs were a bust here. Excepting for that Zinda Banda song, which had a very nice rhythm to it, the rest of the songs are not even hummable, which was a big surprise for me, because I thought Anirudh ka music hoga to all the songs should be super hits, right? Which has always been the case, right? So I thought that was negatively surprising to me. I was hoping the songs would have been better. And कुछ गानों की तो ज़रूरत भी नहीं थी. The Nayanthara song was not needed at all. There were some songs which didn't even fit into that movie. So I thought they could have taken it off and stuck it in YouTube somewhere and just let the movie rip without songs. But anyhow, those were the negatives I thought that I wanted to highlight. The other thing I thought was very weird was to see the younger Shah Rukh Khan's look. He almost looked very plasticky, थोड़ा frog type का भी लग रहा था. I think there was a lot of CGI that went into it, I guess. So I did not like that look somehow. पता नहीं क्या किया था उसकी face को. I don't know, maybe they stretched it out too much using Photoshop or Red Chili's का VFX, but I thought that came across as a very weird look for him. The bottom line, guys, is SRK's Jawan is a great, exciting watch. Go and watch it in the big screen. and especially for the elder Shah Rukh Khan, the peppered hair, cigar smoking badass look, and the Zinda Banda song, and the action sequences around it, right? So those are the three highlights that I would give you as a take home. And no wonder the movie made about 126 crores in a day worldwide, and I think it's out to set to break the record of Pathan, and I think it probably will. Who knows, right? But it was a fantastic movie. I would definitely recommend it. Go and watch it. That's all for today. Until next time, like I always say, eat, drink, and enjoy life, guys. And we will talk soon. Adios.